So Sam Tripoli made this. This Porcelain put this together, by the way. So shout out to Porcelain for putting this together.
Dude, am I a sodomite? I mean, dude, I just gotta say something to you guys. You guys really need to do some research on who you're believing in, okay? I put all my shit out. You all are getting behind somebody you don't fucking know. All right?
All right.
I know these dudes.
Okay.
I know them all. I know where the bodies are buried.
There it is.
You never want to fucking cross somebody who knows where the
I know where
berries
they're
are
buried.
buried.
You don't, because then they'll take your berries. They'll take all your berries.
They will take all of the berries, and then they'll have them.
And then you'll have no berries. And that would be very disappointing.
Can we talk about the fact that they're like two different guys, but they have the exact same demeanor?
Oh yeah, no,
They're different guys, but they're the same guys.
Can you imagine a three-way debate between Sam Tripoli, Owen Benjamin, and Mark Dice?
That would just be...
It would just be screaming.
Everybody would have their volume bars all the way down.
You're right.
20%.
And trust me, that doc didn't even go deep enough.
Mm-hmm.
I know even more. And every day more people come up to me. I got no problems. Dude, I'm not even happy that a dude isn't doing well. I'm a guy who's friends with people. I want to help people. All right?
Okay.
I'm not here to bring pain to people. Because if I want to bring pain, I know a lot. And I'm not doing it. Where's everybody? All right? I don't know much. Yeah, right. I love these guys who don't even have fucking avatars talking shit. That's all I gotta say. I defend my friends. I go to war for my friends. I jump in the comment box and I go Hulk smash and I start lighting people up. And that's what I do. There's a lot of sodomite talk on this feed. Why does everyone care about what people do in butts? Let people do butts. There's too many people, okay? There's too many people. I don't fucking care, dog, okay? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you think or do, all right? Keep coming, dude. It does not matter to me. This is all day, dog. All day, all right? It's never happening. Because my dad didn't write shit, okay, that thinks it's manly to talk on a podcast. That's not what grown-ass dudes do, okay? That's not grown-ass people do. Grown-ass people talk to people. That's what they do. Okay? I called the dude 15 times. He bragged about it on his live stream that he wasn't gonna call.
Now, look, this is a point here where I was like, holy shit. Sam actually, and he's saying it, tried to be a human being and called him. And I now it's funny to see this then, because I do remember the other end of him bragging about that he's not going to pick up for him. He, like a human being, called them and tried to get in contact with him, which is now we're finding out the same thing that happened with Crowder, where Crowder says, we tried to call you, you didn't pick up.
Which, by the way, is, again, a sign that you're sliding into mental illness.
Right.
When you just stop talking to everyone, that's not healthy. And yeah, I don't know if you remember the video where Owen bragged about like you were saying, like not picking up, but also was like, yeah, that's how these guys do. They get you one-on-one and they fuck with your mind, and I'm not messing
Having
with these wizards.
Conversation with people?
But you're like, no, that's how guys sort shit out. It's like two guys, and you go, look, let's just have a beer and yell at each other for an hour. And then you know what I mean? It can just decompress a little bit. Fuck.
Billy, Super Chat. What annoys me with Owen the most, he misses 75% of Super Chats, acts like he can't be bothered, yells he doesn't need the money, so disrespectful. Daniel Charney says, do you think Owen will look back on this in shame? Where do you see him in a decade?
It's up to him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would hope that, yes, he looks back on this in shame, and I think people will grow up, but he would need to actually admit that he needs help, you know? Matthew Littlejohn, how hilarious would it be if Rogan made an unhinged beef video for Owen? Hashtag save George. Look, Owen, you know, let me tell you something. Owen's spiral's getting so out of control that even somebody like Rogan, who's the professional at ignoring anybody saying anything about him, he's very good at it, right?
It's one thing to his credit. I give him credit for is Rogan never really gets dragged down into that shit.
And even he was saying, like, Owen Benjamin might be a case for cannabis psychosis. Like, he was, because it is.
I think he was joking because they were hyping.
I know. But my point is, he took a shot at him. Is what I'm saying.
Which is the closest he'll ever get to it. I think that's the nastiest he'll ever get.
Right.
And to be fair, it's like you can tell Rogan is holding back because Owen Benjamin's a reference that a Joe Rogan could make several times, and people would goof on it and laugh. But he's not. He's choosing not to do that. Okay.
Call me back. All right.
All right.
That's not what grown men do. Grown men don't gossip like little fucking bitches in high school, okay?
2019 they did.
Not me, dude. I'm grown-ass man. Doing grown-ass shit.
Well, that's
okay.
Okay.
Owen needs to call somebody who's expressed them they wanted to talk. And that's all I've ever wanted to do. That's all I ever want to do is talk. I'm not doing it on a podcast. That's the most bizarro shit I've ever heard in my life.
Which, again, he has a good point. I mean,
Tripoli's not doing it for the super chats.
No. And also, it's not even that, though. It's like, there's a difference between us. We don't know Owen. Of course we're going to do it on a podcast. But if Mike and I had an issue, I'm not going to go on Daywave and just fucking rip in. I would talk to him first. I'd be like, hey, can we talk? Like, he's got a good point. He's trying to call you. He's trying to do the right thing, and you're ignoring him and calling him a sodomite.
Even if it wasn't you, if it was somebody that's not on the show but that we have history with.
You're right, yeah.
You know what I mean? If Cousin Joe, if I found out Cousin Joe was just doing like 50 videos about what pieces of shit we are, I'd go like, hey, can I call or message you? I don't want to, no, bring it on the show, bro. I'd be like, no, are you really mad at me? Let's talk. I want to talk to you like a human. Could you
it's
imagine?
gross.
Can you imagine Cousin Joe of all people?
Then
just throwing shade.
Just going all in.
We've always been so cool with you.
Okay? It's just dumb. The driver's on meth. I'm on meth. Who else is on meth? Hitler's on meth. We're all on meth. Owen Benjamin, to me, and I care for him, and he calls this, he's made up something called concern trolling. It does not exist.
Well, it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
concern trolling does exist, Sam Tripoli, but you're not concern trolling Owen.
Right.
It's like he's mistaking legitimate sickos like our audience who do pop up and go, hey, is everything all right, bro? To get in your head and make you think everything's not all right. That's different. But you're not concern trolling. I'll agree there.
Okay? It does not exist. All right? It's a made-up thing. Why did I go on my podcast and say that? Because it's the only way Owen understands, all right? Owen, I called him a bunch of times. A bunch of times. He didn't return phone calls. He bragged about it, okay? Owen Benjamin is like Tom Hanks in Castaway. He's just talking to a volleyball the whole fucking time, over and over and over again.
Pretty funny.
It's Tom Hanks stuck on an island with a bowling with a volleyball. That's all it is. All right? That's all it is. There's nothing that he talks about in his rants that I haven't talked about on my podcast. It's hilarious to listen to that. I will get people coming on my podcast when I talk about pedogate going, why don't you talk about pedogate? I am.
I love it. But again,
I walked in on this part of the video when Mike was watching it, and I go, what are you watching, Sam Tripp? And I started dying.
Laughing. Yeah, I was laughing because he's... Again, you could be like...
I am!
Yeah, because you're going to go like, well, he's angry and pissed off all the time, too. But again, when you're... Look, every comedian I've ever met in my travels is angry and dark and pissed off at some levels and tormented. But there's a way to express it in a way that's funny.
Right.
And this is clearly funny. Like, what Owen's doing isn't funny, but that's like when they go, people want me to talk about pedophilia. I am! Like, he's obviously...
That was very funny.
Oh, fuck.
I am! I love that people think because I'm not married, that means I've lived with my girlfriend for 15 years.
I don't believe in marriage, so what the fuck are they saying?
Doesn't matter.
So stupid.
Who cares?
Fucking, how
Dude, he has 5,000 subscribers because he does all day. This is my first one in fucking months. I don't do these all the time.
That's kind of funny too when you have these fucking nobodies, these scumbag bear cult members that go in and go, start a family. Why aren't you married to your girlfriend? And he's like, I've been with the same woman for 15 years. The fuck are you talking about? Like, leave me alone and stop telling me how to live. Like, what happened to with all these guys used to be like, patriotic, freedom, American, big government is evil, into like yelling at, shaming people into starting families they don't want to start.
Have children. Relax.
I don't care.
Why are you
One
comparing
person watches me,
everybody?
nobody watches me. Who cares?
Not you.
Who cares? It's all love. I'm just here to rock. If he wants to talk, have him call me. I don't care about any of it. And by the way, everybody, this whole thing about Owen going after Joe Rogan, make no doubts about it. Fucking Owen's numbers are where they are because he went on Rogan. It's all true. I'm just not.
He is right. Whether you like Rogan or don't, if you go on Rogan, you're going to get a nice bump in numbers, A kid thrivaled with a super chat. Crowder lost it on his show because his dog had cancer and he had to be put down. Yet fucko Owen is throwing punches and elbows at his. Someone show Crowder. I'm sure he'll see it.
Benedict Arnold scumbag who turns on everybody to fucking whine so people can fucking give him money. I don't do that. I'm a fucking G. I care about fucking, I care about fighting hypocrisy and tyranny. That's what I fight. Oppression. People hurting other people. People full of shit. I don't run. I'm in Hollywood. I bang. I have my friends and I defend my friends. Okay? Joe, fucking Bert Kreischer, Whitney Cummings. These are all my friends. I love them to death. I know them on personal levels. This fucking dude over there was friends with them and ran out. I have a bit where I use the N-word, dude. I just heard the N-word 3 times in my life by comics, by crossing the street, and by women I have sex with, okay? It's not that incredible. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. There's nothing dangerous. You're not a freedom fighter. You're not protecting the First Amendment by saying the N-word and then running around crying about how nobody will protect you or defend you. Owen doing that hacky ass N-word bit, and it's hacky. That's more offensive than using the N-word.
That line got me.
That was
really
that was
good.
a throat cut.
The hacky N-word is worse than using the N-word.
Hacky it is, okay? That is more offensive. He's no different than fucking Kathy Griffin holding up fucking Trump's head. You're doing it to get a response, and you got a response, and now you're upset. I've never asked anyone to defend me. I've used every word in the book, and I'll continue to use every word in the book. I don't think you shouldn't say words. I'm just not gonna ask people to run around and defend me. I'm my own. I'm Ronin, dog. Ronin for fucking life. Ronin for life. That's who I am. So kiss dicks, dog.
That part.
That line, kiss dicks, dog, was amazing. That's Porcelain's video, of course. I'm going to post it in the chat. Give him some love. Always doing the Lord's work. And shout out to Tripoli, who's been very nice with us, too. Here you go.
He was very cool and very supportive.